Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. The Judicials offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Here comes the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bulls out. Will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
First down for the offense.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw. It's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sticks it in his belly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Bulls come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Motion from the back. He'll toss it. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll toss it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Goes to the option. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the toss. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Got his man on the outside. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
But you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Dropping back, it's Duggar. It's complete on the right side. Great move. Now he's got room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Run it with the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Buffalo. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've got to get to work to keep up with this offensive explosion, already down 21-3. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Judicial.
Man. To call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70+ to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He now has 56 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there.
He's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trying to barge their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Newman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He turns that loose down the right side.
There's a lot. That when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Shelton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just keeps slinging it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got... set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. To throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
To the wideout.
Defense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
That's a first down.
On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today, affecting the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Makes one man miss. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Now, a fourth down.
Now this is a gamble here, going for it on fourth and long from their own 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll run the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. You're going to have to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Judicials will pump this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Snagged on the outside, it's Shelton. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Duggar. Looking left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, trailing late. They've got to get to work here. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Judicials are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass has come.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Pulls it in, it's Shelton. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the fullback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got room to work. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Gets it out quickly.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team,